how you landed here.
Well, yeah, first of all, I just wanted to say thank you, obviously, to my family, on behalf of my family, to Coach Fleck, to Mark Coyle, and to this program, to be able to join a program that truly is a national football program right now. And the relevance of this program historically, but also where it's at right now, is something that I could not be more ecstatic to be a part of. But the process of it, there's been a long-standing relationship with myself and Coach Fleck. He's a head coach that I've admired a lot. From the very first time I met him in Boise, Idaho, at the famous Idaho Potatoes Bowl, and had a great experience getting to know him. And over the years, we're somewhat neighbors between Kalamazoo and South Bend, and had a chance to further our relationship and our friendship there. But most importantly, I think the thing that I'm so excited about with working with Coach Fleck going forward is, at a time when I was a head football coach, learning, growing, going through the highs and lows of all that. This was a friend of mine that was being, at the very height of his career and growing, that was he'd reach out to me and check in on me and give me some advice about how to proceed forward. So just the person that he is and the way that he runs this football program is what was so exciting, obviously, for me and my family to come be a part of this thing, hopefully for a very long time.
You look at the roster on paper and you see the weapons around. What excites you the most as you get closer to getting to work there?
Yeah, it's a great group of kids. First and foremost, I've had a chance within the first 24 hours of being named the offensive coordinator here. Coach Flex sent me about 14, 15 numbers of kids to give a call to, and of course every one of the quarterbacks, and got on the phone with them. Got on the phone with starters that are returning, other players that are significant contributors, and there was just one theme with each one of those young men on this team: is they're full-fledged, fully committed program players. They also happen to be very talented. And when you watch the film, it's pretty clear the kind of evaluation that's been done going into putting this roster together. This will be the first time in a while for myself that I'll be able to have an offensive line that I'm coaching that is returning more than a couple of them. So that's going to be a focal part of our football program, and obviously our offense is that offensive line unit and their continued development. Very clear just how much work has gone into developing that offensive line, both in the weight room with Coach Nickel, and obviously what they've done with Coach Callahan. He's done a great job with that group, and so we're gonna lean on them heavily. Secondarily, I had a chance to talk to the coaching staff, and you saw a fully bought-in coaching staff that obviously has achieved so much in developing this program over the last few years, and I'm really excited to work with Coach Simon. He and I are developing a great relationship. The whole staff is developing a strong kinship with one another, but I think most importantly, I think he and I working hand in hand together. He's gone through the evolution of this offense. I'm coming in with a fresh set of eyes, and we're able to work together and dissect this thing and continue the successes and move forward.
How would you describe your coaching philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, offensively, we have to continue to be an efficient program. Everything we do has to be about efficiency of our offense. The ball is the program, and that's always been a staple of my background. Namely at Boise State, there's a lot of similarities, I think, to how the program has been run at Boise State over the last 25 years, and how Coach Fleck has built his programs from the ground up. But the football is the most important thing that we do. We also want to be the most physical team that we can be. Very physical. We want to be downhill in the run game, and then utilize the opportunities off of the run game to be able to hopefully throw the ball down the field a little bit. And we want to, like I said, we want to play efficient football, which the devil is in the details. We have to be a detail-oriented outfit, have to do that consistently, and I think we're gonna continue to grow in that area as we have a lot of players that are done being freshmen or done being sophomores, and now are sophomores, juniors, and going into their senior year.
You talk about that bond that you developed with PJ in 2015. What are those similarities, both in coaching style and maybe in personality?
Well, he's just somebody who I think is himself, and I've seen that through this entire process. He's so unique in how he leads a program. To me, he stands out. Stands out in how he leads a program. It's not every day that you see that type of energy and that type of passion. And what I've learned is it's not just when the game's going on or just when the cameras are on. It's in every aspect of his life. And I've learned that through a friendship, but now going through the process of interviewing, every single time we talked on the phone, every single time that I had a chance to talk football with him, going in as an offensive staff with him in that room, is that same passion, that same excitement. So how am I similar? I think that I just try to lead to who I am and be the best version of myself and get better every day. I think that's exactly who Coach Fleck is, and he's not trying to be somebody who's not. I try to be somebody, I try to be exactly who I am every single day.
What did being a head coach help you in being a coach now?
I think when you're a head coach and you go through that, you learn how to be a better assistant. Because you can put out some fires that sometimes as a head coach you wish that somebody would have put out for you. So that's what I look as a role for myself as the offensive coordinator, is to try to get the positive things on coach's desk, not always have the negative things go to coach's desk, and that's going to be important for him. As this program becomes a very significant national program, is to have as many positive things come from the offensive side of the football, or the roster on the offensive side of the football, onto his desk, as opposed to the negative things. And I definitely learned that is how to be a better assistant coach.
Yeah, we saw a lot of RPO, a lot of play action with this team under Coach Rocca. Are those things that you kind of hang your hat on as well?
We're studying everything right now. I mean, truly, it's been we have gone and we are going to watch as much film as we can as an offensive staff on what's been done. And right now, it's all about the learning process. Learning exactly what's been done to this point. We want continuity for the players. We want them to hit the ground running, not take a step back whatsoever. A lot of what has been done on film has been extremely efficient and extremely explosive. Obviously, we're going to take whatever those things are and continue to do them, and then find things that we can do and hopefully expand this thing and grow, just to get 1% better every single day, even in what we do schematically. So right now it's about learning and acquiring all the information. Right now it's a fire hose treatment, and then it's to go back, digest it all, take a deep breath, and then look at it and say, okay, this is the next step for us offensively, but it won't be a wholesale change by any stretch.
Are there changes in terminology? Are you bringing in your vernacular, or are you learning what they've done here before?
Yeah, right now it's all about learning. It's about learning what's been done. The most important thing that we do as coaches, and the most important asset in our program, is our players. And we have got to look out for their development, their continued development. They just won 11 games in a very daunting schedule, again, finished the season off against one of the best defenses in college football. That's exactly what happened. And so to come in and try to make them learn a bunch of new things would make absolutely no sense. But for us to try to find what's been done and grow it, it makes a whole lot of sense in my opinion.
We got one or two more.
When you watch film of Bateman, you're talking about watching film, eyes pop out just watching how special he is.
He's a spectacular player, and it's interesting. My dad's, my dad's been coaching for 41 years. He's a wide receiver coach by trade, and my dad's always really respected Coach Fleck since well before his time as a head coach. He said, between Coach Fleck, Coach Simon, you're always going to have elite receivers. You always are going to have elite receivers, and you see it with Rashad Bateman, but you also saw it with some of the other receivers that are growing and getting better. And I've been watching that as we've watched more film. That development of the receivers opposite Rashad's going to be very important for our offensive success, and there's going to be plenty of opportunities for them to get the football as people start zeroing in on Rashad, because he is that good of a player.
We have one more, or everyone good?
How do you see yourself working with Matt Simon?
Yeah, we're going to work together. The bottom line is that there's no ego ever. There truly is no in our offensive staff room. There never will be. We're going to work together in every step along the way. And I told him that. He and I have had some great conversations. We talk away from the office. I want to, just want to make sure that he knows that how much I respect the job that he's done, not just in the bowl game, like Coach said, but in the course of his career working for Coach Fleck, the receivers he's developed, the pass game, and seeing how it's developed, and how the passion that he takes in that, his development as a coach. So I've seen that firsthand, and I'm looking forward to working literally hand in hand with him as we put this thing together. And it's going to always be in the best interest of the players.
Thanks,
Good to
Coach.
meet you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.